Today we're talking about the drama.
The Gaga, baby.
We used to say that.
The
Girl, let me give you the Gaga, baby.
Yeah.
You really went in the arsenal.
2010s that was an era. Our 2010s,
What era would you feel like we were in?
It was just I don't know what the era was, but it was like
you had to be there.
It's like that. Like the 2000s, you had to really be there.
You had to be there, baby. We were doing things.
We were like just in college, obviously, but there was just so many like memes and culture. I feel like the internet was buzzing. It was growing in a new way. Instagram had popped up. There's just so many things.
Instagram 2010 was when Instagram hit the scene.
Yeah.
And I was right there ready to receive it. Oh, we have a new social app.
I was late to it.
You were late. I felt like I was early there, right on time.
I think I got Instagram 2 years after it started. It was after we crossed that I had got Instagram.
Oh, that was your first page?
Yeah, in 2012.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was.
It's so crazy to think that it had just started.
Still new. 2 years in, but it was just a time. So what's the Gaga, baby?
It's funny that you bring up Instagram when we're talking about drama, because baby, I feel like that's a ground zero.
Breeding ground.
It's definitely a breeding ground for drama. But did you know that you could be addicted to drama and chaos?
I didn't know.
And gossip.
I didn't know. But it all makes sense.
It is.
It does.
It is. The thing is, drama temporarily reduces pain and can stimulate like pleasure.
Yeah.
And I could speak to that. Like I said, we all have a little bit of drama in us.
For sure.
And a part of our connection sometimes is like gossip. You know? It's a part of like connecting, sharing like common interests with people when you're like, girl, what you think about? You know?
Yeah.
Did you hear about? But there's a point where it can go too far. There's a line that can be crossed where it's like you go from connecting to doing too much.
Yeah. Because like you mentioned, we're all like a little tea. We all like a little gossip, but being a drama addict is a little bit more complex.
Yeah.
So you mentioned like pain and like it's really a trauma response and this chaos that maybe we felt as children. And I'm just saying we because inclusive language. Yeah. But what we might have felt as children, we learn to like replicate that same energy where that is our baseline. You know, you start to feel in sync when there's drama because that's the way that you have been raised.
The environment.
Exactly. The environment. And you try to replicate that in different instances in your life.
Yeah.
And it can be a little toxic for you and the people experiencing it internally and externally, right? From an external standpoint, we're exhausted. From an internal standpoint, for a person who has a drama addiction, they're bored.
Right.
When there's not drama happening.
Yeah, it can almost feel like you need it to survive. Like you feel like you need that chaos, that drama to survive. And if you don't have it, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. And that can be a little problematic. But you know, sometimes I feel little pieces of that. Like I didn't have a chaotic like childhood or upbringing. But sometimes when things are going too good, I get a little anxious. You know, I'm like, ooh, when's the other shoe gonna drop? Like,
but do you?
I don't create it. I don't look for it. It's just like almost a little anticipation of it, and sometimes it never shows up. But it's kind of like what's going on.
I think that's more being a little more pessimistic to the good things as opposed to like this. For like, I would say that somebody who's like drama addicted is like literally waiting for the other shoe to drop, and when they can't find it, they go look for it. Exactly. You're looking for it. Your nervous system is literally like piping ready, anticipating more drama. So you're in a posture of like, when the drama comes, I knew it was going to come. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or if I don't feel it coming, I'm going to go create it so that I feel that homeostasis of like, oh, now I feel good again. You know what I mean? I feel like for us, it's just kind of sometimes we could be a little pessimistic. But for somebody who's dealing with this drama addiction.
Or just anxious.
Yeah, a little anxious, anticipatory anxiety. Yeah. You know, like what's coming? What's next?
Or have like a dysregulated nervous system.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like you might have some high cortisol levels or something going on that you need to just get under control. Yeah. But it's not necessarily the addiction to drama. And I think, like you said, how if you're addicted to drama, you can go create the drama and look for something, it's because a lot of times when you're in that drama and feeding into it, it's like you're avoiding what's really going on in the inside.
Yes.
Sadness, rejection, some deeper feelings where it's easier to just focus on the tea, the drama, and not even address what's really happening.
Yeah, for sure. It's almost like you know how when somebody's invested in like drama, even if it's about them or it's about other people and they're creating it, whatever it might look like, they want to like weaponize your empathy. You know, like
explain.
Like they want to be the victim. They really need something deeper than what you can offer them. The validation, the affirming, the seeing them. Something was missed somewhere along the lines to where they are right now, where they're acting out in this behavior, where they're constantly involved in drama or looking for drama or talking about other people's drama, that they want you to be like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
And an effort to for you to fill in the gap.
Like, yeah, kind of, you know, but really,
give
like,
me
whatever
I
give
need
you is really not going to.
It's not enough.
It's not going to suffice.
It's not. Yes.
It's not going to do what you really need is like for that little girl to be seen or for that little boy to be heard at some point. And now you're acting out as a means of like getting that attention,
that
to
care.
Be seen, to be heard, to be understood. Yeah, all of that just goes back to our childhood, y'all. The reparenting has to. We are constantly. I'm not even a mama, and I got to reparent. I got to parent.
That's damn near why I can't be one.
Exactly, you know? Parenting my damn self.
That's damn near why I can't be one, because it's like, listen, I'm trying to make sure, you know, I'm parenting, reparenting, whatever, showing up for it, whatever we're calling it. And psychologists have honed in on a term for this. NFD for short. It's the need for drama. Yeah. So this is a behavioral pattern. Now we have to give our disclaimer. We are not therapists. We are not psychologists. We are just two homegirls that are bringing you information, and then you can do what you need to do with the information.
Yes.
Whether that's go seek help, navigate this space differently, you know, operate differently.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, we are not experts, but we are human beings, and we deal with people.
Yeah.
We deal with ourselves. We deal with each other. And we have to have these conversations.
Yes.
Now, that was our disclaimer.
Get that out the gate. We need to start saying that at the top of the episode.
I know.
Got that whole little other shit. Just so you know, we are not licensed mental health professionals. We just
we're not
homegirls talking.
But this is what we've been doing for years.
Yeah, and if you
I don't know what year we in, but we ain't new here.
I think we're coming up on what, year 6, year 7? Is it year 7?
I think 7.
Yeah.
We started in 2016.
Period. 7 is the year of completion, isn't it? Oh. The number 7 is for completion. Let's get into it. We're going to get into it. You know, we'll come up with some symbolism or some stuff.
We are going to get into it. So, do you have a propensity for drama?
Mildly. But I think that we all do. I think we all do, because drama is a survival tactic. And we all have the capability to like tap into that, you know, have the capacity to be like, what do I need in this moment to survive, to feel like I'm safe, to feel like I'm
in the know, to feel like, you know.
Yeah. So I think that definitely, I know I could be a little dramatic.
You always call yourself dramatic.
You don't think?
I don't think you're dramatic. I think you are
emotional.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes,
but not overly,
because I'm emotion forward. Sometimes it can keep, not like, obviously I'm not overly dramatic, but I do know that it can show up when, you know, like sometimes I have the ability to turn a mound into a mountain. What is it called? Molehill into a mountain. Whatever the fuck. Y'all know. Put 10 on 2 is what we would say.
Yeah.
Black people would say put 10 on 2. You put dubs on it. Exactly. Yeah. Sometimes I could put dubs on it and I want to like ruminate in whatever the emotion or the feeling is.
It'd be the rumination.
Yeah. And I don't just experience the emotion. I turn it into a moment or like a story. Like, no, fuck them. I'm not getting over it. No, they did this. And it's kind of like, girl, that already happened and we can move past it. It's done. Now you're creating a story around it. And really the story don't even be mattering no more.
Right.
What about you?
So there was a little test that I took that we'll put in the show notes so that you can take it too. Yeah. That will let you know like where you're at on the scale. I popped up as mild as well, and I would agree. I would agree that I'm mild. I feel like the way it shows up for me is sometimes I'm gonna turn things into moments too. Now it might not be emotion forward, but there's some things where I'm like, ugh, I can't get over it. That looked a mess. It's ruined. It wasn't, like,
we all have our things.
So I do, but for the most part, typically, like, I don't like drama.
No, and I like again a little tea being dished.
Tea is different. Yeah, tea is different, and most of the times it ain't including shit that got to do with me.
Yeah, and I don't like an overwhelmingly amount of tea. I don't want a lot. I don't. It's just dish me a little bit. Yeah. I don't want my cup overflowing so much so that I'm like, damn, like, dog, I'm overwhelmed. I'm exhausted.
All the details,
this.
all the
and
updates.
The same shit over and over and over again. I've heard it.
I don't like that either. It's like, take me out the group chat.
I like it when it's piping hot. I don't want iced tea.
Piping hot, right.
You feel me? I want piping hot, 1 cube of sugar.
Like, one example, like a little weak example is like the Krishan and Blueface. Like, I'm tired of the updates. They're toxic. We get it. Now what?
It's done.
It's done. The back and forth that we're being bombarded with. Oh, he with the first baby mama. Oh, now him and Krishan. Krishan has grown. She's, that baby grew her up. Oh, no, she back with him. Like,
yeah. And that's the thing with social media. We are invested in so many different realities.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's overwhelming.
It is overwhelming. It's like all of these celebrity lives, and even not even celebrity, just the people that you follow. That's how we can get invested in people's drama. Stories on TikTok. Yeah. It's like, I'm in your reality. I'm in your story. So if you are a dramatic person and everything is an issue to you, you know how you follow people and you're like, damn, why is there always something going on with her?
Yes.
Why? It's because of the stories that they tell, how we're getting invested in their stories and their reality and the way that they fucking their nervous system and how
it's a transfer, because people that I have dealt with that are really dramatic and can be addicted to drama, it's a transfer. I'm like, I can't keep dealing with you. You know, I need a detox. I need space.
Yeah,
can't be frequent interaction, because baby.
Yeah,